Cauldron, the Anfield Roar, the Cop. There are stadiums, and then there's Anfield. Some stadiums are just bricks and seats, but others, they're living, breathing monuments to football. And Anfield, it's one of the most legendary grounds in the world, home of Liverpool FC, a place where history, passion, and noise collide. Today, we're diving into the story of Anfield, and why it's not just a stadium, but a cathedral of football. It all began in 1884 when the very first football ground was constructed right here in Stanley Park. The idea was to give the people of Liverpool somewhere decent to watch football, because up until then, the only places to watch football were either muddy, dangerous, or both. And so this was opened as a purpose-built football stadium. The first match ever played here was between two local amateur teams, Everton and the Liverpool Civil Service. They drew 0-0, but it didn't take long before a professional team came along, and the club that arrived were Everton. But in 1892, there was a bust-up over rent. John Holding, the owner of the stadium, wanted to increase the rent for Everton. They refused. And after a legal battle, which ultimately went in Holding's favor, Everton left to build their own ground at Goodison Park. And that's where the story takes an incredible twist, because Holding wasn't willing to let this prime piece of land stay empty. He needed a new team to play here fast. So he placed an advert in the local newspaper, the Liverpool Echo, looking for 15 players to form a new club. More than 1,000 people showed up to try out. The club was formed and named Liverpool Football Club, and from that day on, Anfield became Liverpool's fortress. It was a ground that quickly grew in stature alongside its team. Under the management of Bill Shankly in the 1960s and 70s, Liverpool became the dominant force in English football, winning the First Division title 6 times, 3 FA Cups, and 2 UEFA Cups. The Cop, one of the 4 stands at Anfield, became a place of worship for Liverpool fans, named after the police nickname for the area of Liverpool that the stadium was built in. The Cop is famous for its passionate supporters who stand throughout the game singing and chanting. It's one of the most intimidating places for visiting teams. If you want to know how much Liverpool fans love the Cop, consider this. Despite being the oldest stand at the stadium, in 2007 it underwent a major refurbishment with modern facilities. But the one thing that stayed the same was the removal of any seating. The Cop is all standing room just like it always has been. By the way, if you're enjoying this journey through football's greatest stadiums, don't forget to hit subscribe. I've got more legendary football stories and stadium histories coming your way. European nights at Anfield are something else. In 1977, Liverpool faced Borussia Mönchengladbach in the European Cup semi-final. The second leg was tied at 3-3. In the 83rd minute, Terry McDermott slid in to score what proved to be the winning goal. The Cop erupted. It was a night that set the tone for years to come. Over the next 2 decades, Liverpool would become one of Europe's most feared teams, winning the European Cup 5 times. The late 1970s and early 1980s saw some of the greatest matches played at Anfield. The atmosphere during those European nights was simply electric. One of the most famous was the 1981 European Cup final against Leeds United. The match was goalless after extra time. Ray Kennedy headed Liverpool in front only for Steve McManaman to equalize for Leeds. In the 119th minute, Alan Kennedy popped up to score the winner. Anfield exploded. The Cop had witnessed yet another European triumph. The years rolled by. Kenny Dalglish managed the club to 3 league titles and 2 FA Cups. Gerard Houllier brought the UEFA Cup back to Anfield in 2001. Rafael Benitez led them to their 5th European Cup in 2005. That night in Istanbul will forever be etched in Anfield folklore, the night of the Miracle of Istanbul. Liverpool, 3-0 down at halftime against AC Milan, somehow turned it around to win on penalties. Now let's talk about noise. Anfield is known as one of the loudest stadiums. Visiting players often describe it as a place that shakes. Even legends like Pep Guardiola and Lionel Messi have admitted Anfield can be terrifying. The Cop is covered, but it's still one of the loudest areas. The main stand is probably the loudest these days. But the entire stadium shakes on big European nights. From the outside, Anfield might seem like any other stadium, but once inside, it's a different world. The sound bounces off the and the players emerge from the tunnel and are greeted by an army of red. It's deafening. Through opposition kick off and the Kop rises as one, urging the home side forward. As the game progresses, the noise ebbs and flows, building with every attack, reaching a crescendo with every shot on target. Whether it's a league match or a Champions League semi-final, Anfield's roar is relentless. It's not just a stadium noise, it's a force of nature. And that's the story of Anfield, a stadium where history unfolded, where passion is palpable, and where the noise can shake your very bones. I hope you enjoyed our story of Anfield. We've only scratched the surface of this incredible stadium. Do you have any memories of watching football here? Why don't you share them in the comments below? From its humble beginnings in the 1800s to unforgettable European nights, Anfield isn't just a stadium, it's a symbol of belief, history, and passion. It's a place where legends are made, where dreams are crushed, and where the game feels truly alive. If you love this story, smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more of football's greatest legends, because this is only the beginning.